Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Darkside Detective. I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 and 3, but we'll see what happens. Tome alone. Spooky. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No. I've got some overdue books to drop back. So, that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify the department. Let's get this over with. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her line collection. Oh, right. That clears that up. So... this is a library. What a helpful plaque. We'll be done in a jiffy, detective. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets that you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. What books did Dooley borrow? He had Rules to Rave To. Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experimented on us. And The Law. What it is, and do we really need it? Hey, what happened to library reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book? Not enough pictures. What's that you're reading? Gunlight. No, Guylight. The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, detective. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. A silence? Silence. Shh. Is that your read pile to read pile? Oh, I read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. I've got this for Doris last time. I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Guylight. She put a picture of herself on the girl. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Even the lamp is flickering. Never know when I need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Scissors, safe for cutting and not safe for running with. An old elevator? Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Horror. The button for the 4th floor is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia? Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. I thought that was Japan. But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing. Oh yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Don't blink. Blink and you're dead. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book for one cover to another cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Teddy. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. Blue Barney. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. A Viewmaster. A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. A, B, C, as easy as 4, 5, 6. Bad baby incites a riot. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities, feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I find out that they have to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through the series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. An old library card. What a great game, huh? Yeah, funny looking drought pieces. No, drop pieces? Drop pieces, though. Glum Tales of the Sad Adventurer? Fantastic obit, drowned in the moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the bugs. Oh, same thing. He looks like he's jumping. You'd be jumping too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. I was about to say something else. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. Sounds like something that they would have done on Mythbusters. How do you do DIY yourself? No, how to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. Duly noted. Oh, hey, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I was about to say Roxas. I'm here to study the strange ongoings. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what we found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it is actually. Well, let me know if you find anything. Who doesn't need a chalk in the 21st century? Most people? A fair point. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. You know what I mean? It's radiating energy, like Roxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. What about this? The film is too big. It's a square peg, round hole situation. What if I cut it? Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope that there's a way to... that there was a point to this. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths do it again. Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of a winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. What the hell was that? Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yeah, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. I shouldn't have read that out loud. I think I may have summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were a ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this case. What the hell? Oh, it doesn't say hell. Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? I am that which can never be seen or unseen. The ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right. That's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those who know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. What was all that again? Yeats, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Okay. That's Yeats. Pray, sir, a moment of your time? Another one. Another, spirit, yes. Then your question. You have answered mine own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on that matter I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just want it. Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Okay. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Are you another author too? I don't recognize you. I, but not like yon toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do your own plumbing. I think you think you could fix the elevator? With right gear I could. I'd need a new button, mind. I have a button. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make circuits work. This should make the button conductive. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. She's gone. Oh. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. It were fun doing Summit, useful game. I guess she's gone. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Never mind. Looks like you can get onto the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go out in that storm. A collection of books that doesn't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. Not gonna cook me. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind, by Sarah Bellum. And MMO Accounting, Be the Financial Banker You Always Knew You Were. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls truly lack horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undid trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah, you're an infuriating man. Edgar Allan Poe, Lovecraft. He is being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my aesthetic horror. With your aesthetic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come on, mate, you sticky twerp. You two, stop it or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it, I'm putting a stop to it. Right here. And not a peep. Can't talk to him. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish... Blighton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. There's a book missing. These are one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard. Well, if there's ghosts here, there must be ghosts down here. Aha. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What is it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. You're a ghost lady. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fella won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in hopes that he would stop their arguing. Well, that would stop it. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not of my concern. You want this book? You stop their fight. They gotta be scarier books than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. I think... Oh hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. Pratchett. Adams. I read your detective books, wonderful over the top. Nothing from them. Oh, crap, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Accidentally clicked out. Okay. You need a library card to borrow the book. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book to help you. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? Why is the window to the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. What about if I use this? I like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow the books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. Ah. What if I need a copy of my face, not that card. I can just use the machine myself. Okay. I really don't want to put my face on there. But I really need a picture of myself. The thing I do for this job. He made it. Oh, it's because people, or Dooley puts his butt on it. So, let's call that Plan B. Oh, do I need like glue or something? Maybe the DIY area? Ah, glue. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it should be useful. I'm back in kindergarten art class. So I'll stick it on here. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. Okay, so that should help. I like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow the books. Like this one? Oh. Well then, here you go, Paul. Paul. My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul, Paul, Paul. Receive trashy novel. It's like Twilight, but instead of holding an apple, it's holding a banana. Okay, so let's go to horror. And show them trashy novel. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stroker must be churning in his grave. I thought it was a girl. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Brown Stroker? Well, they're gone. But now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose ends? Still a book missing. Well, these ghosts are gone, so that means the library lady can give me the book back. I mean, I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this file thing, but I did promise. Here. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, Detective. You have your rotten book, now leave me alone. So I should go right here then. My gut's telling me that I shouldn't put this book back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about the hidden area Yeats and Crowley mentioned. Okay. Again I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks, awaiting a slip of my tongue. Okay. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use the computer to go online? 2 words, save search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please, just stay here and don't do anything. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like we need to figure out the password. Roxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How'd you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, Detective? Me? No. But I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack into and steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured it out. The admin password, so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we can find online. Oh. What about if we... Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. Let's let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. Now, you may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business then. Shut the door on your way out. Okay, so he should be busy now. Did I sense... Yes, the beast's eyes are now focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what was all that about a hidden room? I share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and the fixes. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how did you know all this? Intuition? Because I've played this section already? Here goes nothing. Seems to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this in. Well, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif, but I'm not too fond of. No, I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got this one, Detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Mary Shelley. So, what are you doing here? It is Mary Shelley. Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit the candles to up the spook factor. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch. Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. To the roof. What a strange things to find here. Normal library fare this. Skull. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. A skull? I hope this works. That was loud. Now to find where it landed. I think I know where. Hopefully without having caused any damage. Wait. Those down here. Aha. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of the vent? I didn't mean to. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I liked them, because now I have friends. See? He meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him! Breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books? Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghost, and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? That mayor stopped paying the dip tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into the books. You need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Julie, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. Ah. Sigh. Here we go. I suppose I already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. So, what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to the to this aerial. I guess I should break the circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so that the power has somewhere to go. I need that one. Ah. Ouch, my hand. Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Trunk's filled, detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Julie, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We're in agreement then, Doris? You don't find me for having those books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sans hunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. I think that should be it for one episode. We'll do this one for Friday then. So, thank you all for watching, and I guess see you later. Okay then, bye.